Hi there. Good afternoon. What can I help you with? Oh, um, you found a stray kitten. It's in your car. All right. Um, Lead the way. Hmm? What's with that look? Why am I working in a place like this? If you'd like, I can talk about that later. So let's not worry about that for now. Um, we have a kitten to look after, so I think that's a bit more important. Yeah. Okay. Looks like they're not hurt. I don't see any blood, and they seem to be walking fine at first glance. Okay, I'll have one of my coworkers take a closer look, and I'll get some food for them. Thanks for bringing them to us. We'll keep them safe, and we'll find them a nice home. You're staying? Ah, right. Your question. If you don't mind, follow me while I prepare the food for the cat. Mind the tail. Um, Excuse me, it's a bit. Okay, that was a tight squeeze. There we go. Anyway, it's over here. Follow me. So, you asked why I worked at this place, right? Well, simply put, they offered me a job after a while since I was getting old and I've become adjusted around humans. Hmm? Oh, right. You've never been here before. I actually grew up here. It, it was kind of murky when the portal started opening up. All of the realms had trouble with people being forced through either way until we managed to stabilize. You remember that, right? Well, I was one of the unlucky ones, I guess. One day I was with my mom and dad and my siblings, then the next I was here, on the streets. There were actually quite a lot of us. There was a bit of backlash, of course. I mean, when thousands of people just suddenly appear out of nowhere with angel wings and demon horns and animal tails, it's kind of a shock. But uh, people soon realized that we weren't coming here willingly. There wasn't much we could do about it. There wasn't much they could do about it at the time, and that kind of quelled a bit of the unrest. There were still, like, obviously some people that were very, very against us coming here, but you know, couldn't do anything about it. Now, I want you to close your eyes and just imagine for a bit. Before you do that, can you hand me that one? Yeah, the container with the blue. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Now think about it. You have a bunch of different species of life forms coming in every day through portals that you cannot close and cannot control. You can only really watch over them. You can't like, send them back because, well, it's a one-way portal, but you can watch them. And it's a bunch of species as well, not all the same. Elves, half human, half animal hybrids like me, demons, dwarves, you know. anything under the sun. Of course, there were adults, but there were also people like me who came through as children. Children who couldn't take care of themselves. Where would we go? Now, some people had it a lot easier than others to adjusting to Earth. Aquariums, seemed like a perfect fit for those aquatic type races. They'd be right at home in the water and they'd be taken care of. Most religious institutions took in the angels. Well, well, you could probably figure out what happened to the demonic looking ones. I feel bad for them. I really do. A lot of them are my friends and they still face that to this day, but, you know, it's getting better a little bit. Still gross, but it's getting better. And obviously, most research institutions would like to have us around for experiments to learn about us. One approached me while I was still on the streets, but something in my gut told me not to go. Bad vibes. Now, put yourself in my shoes. No obvious options like aquariums or churches, and the first scientist that approached me seemed malicious. I had the option of going to a human orphanage or an animal shelter. I don't know why, but I felt like the latter was the better option. In hindsight, kind of made a little bit more sense. They had knowledge to handle my more cat related traits, like, you know, my penchant for catnip, my I don't want to talk about that because it's honestly disgusting, but they were prepared for it. And humans were already here. They had to staff people. So this is where I grew up most of my life. Thankfully, things are getting better. Others of my kind and people that come through the portals won't have to make that choice, at least not as often. Oh, you haven't heard? It's been a few years. I mean, I hit 20, what, like a few months ago? People have gotten used to us. We have jobs that are suited for us. We're getting hired. I mean, look at me. And, well, the portal situation has calmed down. Not a lot of people are coming in as unexpectedly as they used to be, but and kind of found out the way of controlling them. But still accidents do happen, and or when those things happen and they don't have the means to send the person back home, there are now orphanages specially built for us. Specially built for us. A bit late for me. I mean, it's not like I'm a kid anymore, but I don't really mind as long as people get what they need. I like it here anyway. And everyone treats me like a normal person regardless. Everyone here is like family to me. Both the staff and the animals that we rescue. See Doug over there? Uh, I'm pointing with my tail. Yeah, that dog's snoozing for a while, but he wasn't always this much of a lazy bones. He took care of me while I was young, and I'm sure that he'll take care of the little one that you brought in today. At least until they find a good home for it. They'll be in safe hands here. But yeah, that's why I work here. It's just convenience. I kind of grew up here. I know all the animals. I know all the staff. This is basically my second home. Or technically, it would be my first. I mean, I moved out, but you know. Not to mention, having someone that's actually able to talk and understand the animals, like verbally, useful in a place with a lot of animals. Like, I know, it's shocking. Okay. One last thing. Then you switch over a bit. And where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Gotcha. Okay. Okay, this should be enough for the little tyke. Oh no. I'm sorry. What for? Well, I have really good hearing, and I heard some of the birds outside, and your car has. Well, I would hold your nose. Regardless, I hope that I gave you the answers you were looking for. It's a pleasure to meet you. Um, I don't mind sharing this. Honestly, the more I share it, the more people would kind of accept me. So, I don't mind. One more question? How come I don't nya or purr or groom myself? Like, okay, so that's something that kids do. Whether it's a normal cat or someone like me, only kittens actually need to make the noise. Not to mention, I've grown up around humans for, like I said, 20 years, roughly. 18, 16-ish years. I kind of picked up how they spoke, you know? And, well, yeah, it's just kind of normal to me now to not. How come others that you've met, yeah? Oh, they're just messing with you. 100% just messing with you. They don't need to do it, they do it out of choice. I don't mind it. It's harmless anyway. But, like, yeah, we don't have the nya. Especially the ones that have stayed and grown up here. They're just messing with you. Anyway, I'll go talk to my coworker now. Have a nice day. And I'm sorry about your car again.